All right, citizens of Minnesota, we're back, and it's time for us to continue our Year 3 playoff run with your Minnesota Wilds. Heading into round 2 to face the Colorado Avalanche after a wild round 1 against the Nashville Predators. We were down 3-1 in the series, and we made the line change. Jamel Smith to the first line. We stormed back to win 3 in a row to move off to round 2. And I mean, the Central Division, just on a side note, freaking tough as hell, man. I mean, the Nashville Predators were the second best statistical team in the NHL, or the Western Conference, in the regular season. The Colorado Avalanche are the President's Trophy winning teams. These are the guys I got to go up against to get in round number 1 and round number 2. Now, the good news is that if we can get by these guys, this may just be our year. Like I said before, if you're going to win a cup, you got to beat some tough teams. Nashville, check. Now it's time to check off the Colorado Avalanche. So let's see what we're going up against. I'll just let you guys know that I already put Jamel Smith back to the fourth line. Yes, it did work, but I'm going to use that as an ace in the hole. I don't want to go into a series that's tied 0-0 and have a 79 overall player on the first line, right? So let's take a look at the Colorado Avalanche, see why they were so good this year. First line, Gabriel Landeskog, 89. Matt Duchene, 91. And Mikhail Grigorenko, 85. All right, so that makes sense. Playmaker, power forward, sniper combination. Grigorenko has actually grown quite nicely. And Duchene, a 91 with Gabriel Landeskog, an 89. Filthy first line. Second line, Rantanen, Fantastic Finn. Nathan McKinnon, 90. And Mikhail Bodker. Okay, so kind of similar to the first line. You got the stud center down the middle, McKinnon, 90, and you got a right-wing sniper who's actually statistically or overall better-wise than Grigorenko. The left winger, Rantanen, I'd say he's a little bit weak, but I'd say his offensive categories are good, like the passing category. So their top 6 is pure offense. Pure freaking offense. We got to be able to slow that top 6 down. The third line, Sean Matthias, Carl Soderberg, and Matt Martin. So it starts to get a little bit tough and gritty down there. Not bad for the third line. And fourth line, McLeod, Benino, and Como. You know, their center core is really nice. Their third line center could be a little bit better, but not when you have two 90s, 1 and 2, right? So they got a good team here. They got the top 6 skill, the bottom 6 grit and size. So we're going to see what happens here. I might have to change some lines, like a defensive top 6, and then maybe put all my goal scorers on the third line, try to take advantage of it. Defensively, they got Tyson Barrie, 87, and Eric Johnson, 87. 2 righties, 2 two-way defensemen. I don't know if that's going to help out their offensive players. They don't have an offensive defenseman, which is good news for us. Second line, Zadorov and Brendan Gormley. I mean, the overalls are nice, but like a nice offensive defenseman would enhance those players in their top 6. So I'm liking that. Jelena and Holden, and then goaltender Varley. Yeah, Varlamov, 89. So a tough team here, boys. A tough team. I mean, I'd imagine this is going to be an offensive series. In the past, we've been a good defensive team. This year, not so much. And if you look at our offense, we might be able to solve them, but Varlamov with that good defensive core, I don't know. If we want any chance of winning this, we need to outscore them. Obviously, that sounds that sounds pretty basic and obvious, but I just mean we're not going to win a defensive series against these guys. Too many third periods will allow 2 goals with that kind of offense. We need to win games like 5-4, 4-3. We need to get offense ourselves. So I'm challenging you, offense. Zach Parise came through for us in the last series. He got 3 goals. Nino Niederreiter, 5 assists. But I want some depth goal scoring and maybe some goals off the point. I mean, Matthew Dumba, Spurgeon, Suter. Let's go, boys. So, game 1 on the road. Oh, you know what? Last thing I forgot to check. Let's see if they have any injuries. I wouldn't say they do. Their team looked pretty stacked the way it was. We got a clean bill of health, which will be good for us. Colorado Avalanche got nothing. All right, so all this talking has kind of got me a little parched here, boys. Hang on a second. Ah, beautiful. Some H2O before a game. Nothing like it. So here we go. Best team in the NHL, the Colorado Avalanche. At home to face the incoming Minnesota Wild, boys. I feel it. This could be our year. We faced a tough Nashville Predator squad. Let's show them what we're made of. 3 in a row. Let's keep it going. First period. All right, we'll take it. 2-goal lead. Nino Niederreiter gets 2. This is what I need. I need to get into the third period with goals scored. Keep it going, boys. Second period. All right, so we got some good news and some bad news. Suter got the 3rd goal, but they got back within 1. Matthias and McKinnon. So the third period only up by 1. I'm not liking that. We need more offense, boys. Clear cut, we need more goals. Third period underway. Can the Wild come into Colorado and steal one from the President's Trophy team? No. Nathan MacKinnon ties the game up here in the third period. Power play for Colorado. 5-3-1 overtime. I told you, boys. I told you. My plan made sense. But it's just, you're not going to be able to slow these guys down. At any time, they could score. Second period, 2 goals. Third period, 1 goal. Tie game in overtime. Come on, Zach Parise, you've been an overtime beast in the past for us. Let's go. Who's going to be the hero, boys, in game number 1? Penalty kill. Good kill, boys. Help out your goaltender, Devin Dubnyk. Get him another freaking goal. 5 minutes left in the first OT. We go into the second penalty kill. We kill it off. Second OT. Oh, Zach Parise! He did it! All right, I'm not getting too excited. It's only game number 1. But our captain, Zach Parise, he's been Mr. Clutch in the past. He continues to get it done. 4th game in a row, 1 now for the Minnesota Wild. 52 shots to 34, and we have a 1-0 series lead. Niederreiter from Parise, and look, Suter had a great game. Suter had a 3-point night. Beautiful. Parise had a 2-point night with an overtime winner. All right. So Devin Dubnyk allows 3 goals, and he still gets the win. That's the kind of games we need to win, boys. I mean, in the Nashville series, there was a few games we just couldn't score, especially in the beginning. Let's see, like a 1-goal-4 right there, 2-goals-4 right there. We won a 3-2 game, 2-goals-4. Against the Colorado Avalanche, we need to have at least 3 by the end of 60. All right? They got too much skill. So here we go, boys. Game number 2 in Colorado. Let's take 2 of them. I don't care. We had a great first period the last game. Let's have another one. First period. All right. Nino Niederreiter. His third first period goal of the series, and we're only in game number 2. This is a great way to start off each game. Keep it going, son. Second period. Second period has not been good for Devin Dubnyk and the Minnesota Wild. The Colorado Avalanche storm back. Goals by Rantanen, Duchesne, and MacKinnon. What did I say, boys? We're not going to be able to squeak out the 1-0 or 2-1 win. You got to get 3 before the end of 60, boys. So you got 2 goals to get going. Here we go. Power play. Couldn't get anything. Oh, was that a shorty? No? Falk? We scored a goal and got a penalty on the celebration or something. Here we go. Penalty kill. We're back within 1. Let's go, Minnesota. Somebody tie it up late. Nah, power play. Late. No. And the Colorado Avalanche are going to take game number 2, 3-2. What did I say, boys? You need to have 3 by the end of regulation against a high-scoring offensive team like this. Rantanen, Duchesne, and MacKinnon. Duchesne got his first goal of the playoffs, so that's not good. Hopefully we didn't wake him up. Parise had an assist on the Niederreiter goal, so he's got 3 points now in 2 games. All right, this, I mean, they're the President's Trophy winning team, right? We came into the playoffs looking like a President's Trophy winning team after the trades that we made. So, I mean, this is going to be a tough matchup here. Games 1 and 2. Decided by 1 goal. Will it continue? Nino, I'm calling on you for another good first period. Here we go. Home ice advantage, boys. Let's play for our fans. Game 3. First period. Okay, I'll take that. So far, we've been very good in the first period against the Colorado Avalanche. But now we got the second period. We've allowed what? What was it? 5 goals so far in 2 second periods? Not good. Let's go, boys. Second period. Yes! Zucker and Tyler Johnson. All right, so we got the routine in place. Now, I still say we need 1 more goal. It might be an empty netter, might not be, but we need to get 3. I don't feel comfortable only being up by 2 at the beginning of a third period, all right? So offense, I need you. Parise, Suter, Granlund, Coyle, penalty kill. Fucking hell, Michael Bodger gets 1 early. Yes, baby, Jared Spurgeon. He gets the 3rd for us. All right, we got the routine +1 now, Devin Dubnyk. You got this, brother. Penalty kill, power plays. The referees are blowing the whistles. I don't think it's going to matter. Yeah, empty netter for Jamel Smith, baby. Oh, my God. Our coach has that kind of confidence in the 4th line to put them out there with 30 seconds left. Jamel Smith buries an empty netter, and the Minnesota Wild take it 4-1. So I was wrong. We were able to keep their high-scoring offense to 1 goal on 33 shots. Great freaking game, Devin Dubnyk. Zucker, Johnson, Spurgeon, and Jamel Smith, his first goal of the playoffs. Jamel Smith had an assist on Zucker's goal as well. 2-point night for Jamel. Oh my God, this guy's incredible. He's like the best good luck charm I've ever seen in NHL Legacy. All right, current round of the playoff, blah, 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 blah. That's the AHL squad. Let's see, the AHL squad, they win? Hey, AHL squad, up to round number 2. That's good. All right. So we got a 2-1 series lead. We can take a stranglehold. We know that being up 3-1 doesn't mean It's over. Just look at the Nashville series in round number 1, but still, I'll take it, right? So let's win this game at home, boys, and we will have a huge Game 6 opportunity. Might be able to finish in Game 5, but still, let's not focus on those games. Let's focus on this one. I need a solid first period outing once again. Nino, I'm calling on you. First period. All right. We've started every single game fantastically here. First period, I don't think they have a single goal. This is good. 10 shots to 10. They're going to start on the power play. That's not good. Here comes that second period again, boys. Yeah! So we've bounced back. The last 2 games, we've had the better second period. Charlie Coyle and Nino Niederreiter getting it done on home ice. The young generation of Minnesota Wild players. Here we go, the second gen. All right, so we have the routine in place once again, boys. I'm still calling on the third goal by the end of 60. We need that third. Here we go. Devan Dubnyk playing out of his mind right now. He's fantastic. Down to 15 minutes. Good job, Doobie. Penalty shot goal for Sean Mathias. Wow. All right, they got a penalty shot. Fuck it, I told you they tied it in the third period. The routine goes for nothing, and we have to go to overtime. I freaking called it. What did I say, offense? There's no, oh man, I knew it when I was looking at their team. You just could tell. You're not going to win games 1-0, 2-1. Even 3-2 is a tough one. You got to have to win it 4-3, 5-4. 2 goals in 60 minutes is not enough against these guys. Now, we won game 1 in overtime from Zach Parise. I mean, this is the difference between the series being 3-1 us and the series being tied 2-2 with them having home ice advantage. This is huge. Come on now, boys. Here we go. Overtime. We got a power play to start it. Charlie Coyle, he gets 31 seconds in on the power play. He beats Varlamov, and the Minnesota Wild take a 3-1 series lead. Whoa! Yes, boys. Oh my God, everything's going right for us in this one. Nino Niederreiter from Parise, so he gets another one, and Charlie Coyle from Aberg and Granlund. So, Coyle, Niederreiter, and Coyle. Big-time second-gen Minnesota Wild players stepping up. And just like round number 1, we have another 3-1 series. The difference is we are on the good end of it. Now, I don't want to get ahead of myself. Let me just see what's been going on the last few games. See if I can call out any trends. So, I've kind of been wrong with their ability to score goals. I mean, they've only got 2 goals here, 1 goal there. They got 3 goals there, which, okay, fine, and they got the 3 goals there as well. So they've been able to somewhat be consistent. I think that they're lacking that offensive defenseman. I think they should be getting a lot more power play goals. So maybe it's their lack of offensive defenseman that's holding their players back, but they have not been scoring goals the way I thought they would. So I'm not changing any lines, boys. Now, we got the 3-1 series lead, but we're the road team. So we have an out here, and then Game 6 is the one to win it. All right, I don't want to say pass up on this game, boys, but like I said, it's not as bad as being home ice advantage. Whatever, we're not getting into that again. Here we go, boys. Game number 5. Series is on the line in Colorado. The President's Trophy winning team. Will they be embarrassed in front of their fans? Come on now, Minnesota. Another good first. First period. All right, again, a first period goes by and Colorado cannot score a goal. Last 2 games, we've had a great second period. Come on, I want another one. Second period. Ooh, McLeod. Was that the 4th liner or 3rd liner? Getting a goal on Devan Dubnyk. Yeah, shots are kind of even, 19-17. They got the 1-0 lead. Come on now, offense. Do not let this series slip away from you. We can win this game. They're only up by 1. Power play, penalty kill, penalty kill. Come on, boys. 10 minutes left. Yes! Zucker scores, ties it up in the 3rd. Come on, baby. Power play. It's on the line. Oh, my God. We're going to overtime. All right. We got them in overtime. This is our series to take it right here, boys. 1 goal, and you get us back to the 3rd round. 2 trips to the 3rd round in 3 years. I mean, that's success. I know we want further success. Who's going to be the star? Zach Parise. I'm calling on you. Suter or maybe Jamel Smith. Here we go, boys. Over. Darren Helm right away. Holy crap. 11 seconds in. And the Minnesota Wild beat the President's Trophy winning Colorado Avalanche in 5 games. Oh, baby. In the last, what is that now? In the last 8 games, we've won 7. Oh, we are on fire now, boys. Darren Helm, a huge game winner. Only 11 seconds in. So the last overtime game took 31. This one took 11 seconds. It took us a total of 42 seconds to get 2 overtime overtime winners in Game 4 and in Game 5. 3 overtime games in round number 2. The Minnesota Wild win every single one of them. Oh my God. Parise, Coyle, and Helm. Boys, we are ready for the big time. I told you, it was a learning experience the last 2 years losing to the defending Stanley Cup champion Dallas Stars. All right, but we took our bruises and we grew. We showed that it doesn't matter if we're down 3-1 in the series, we can storm back. Doesn't matter if you had a President's Trophy during the regular season, we can beat you in 5 games. And I think on that note, because we were the 3rd best team in the Western Conference during the regular season because we had a great end, we've just reclaimed home ice advantage. We got past the 2 teams that were ahead of us, the Nashville Predators and the Colorado Avalanche. Hell yeah, boys. So we've taken back home ice advantage for round number 3. I'm pretty sure we have. Who's going to be our opponent in round number 3? My God, this could be our year. All this building up. Yeah. Oh man, it's the LA Kings. How did that... What are they same? Do they have the same amount of points than us? I think they had the same amount of points, but because we were farther down, that's what it is. Yeah, see, boys, I mean, look at this. Jesus. The Western Conference. Look at the teams that we have to face. We're the 4th place Minnesota Wild. I got to go up against teams 1, 2, and 3 in the Western Conference. We already got by Nashville, got by Colorado. Now we got to get by the LA Kings. Jesus, man. The Western Conference is so freaking tough this year. But whatever. We're the best out of all the rest. So we got the LA Kings in the Western Conference Finals, boys. I'll just show you the GM tracker here to pat myself on the back a little bit. I know the Minnesota Wild fan base want to see a Stanley Cup in their city, but when you think about a 3-year run with a roster that hasn't changed too much under a general manager that's been trying to get them to that next step, I mean, 2 third-round appearances in 3 years, I mean, that's fantastic. And the previous 2 exits that we've had in the playoffs, a third-round exit and a first-round exit, was both to the Dallas Stars. And in both years, the Dallas Stars won the Stanley Cup. So in 3 years, we've only lost to the Stanley Cup champions. And in this year, we're on to the Final 4. So we have been a very successful team in the playoffs. We just haven't had that luck. But this year may be different, boys. So let's take a look at who did what for us, player stats in the playoffs. I think the idea to put Jamel Smith back on the 4th line was a great idea. Like I said, he'll be the ace in the hole. If we need to shake it up a little bit because our team is not playing, then I'll bring him up. But, I mean, we relied on Nino Niederreiter, Coyle, and Parise, and they got it done for us. Nino Niederreiter has 15 points in 12 games played. He's playing like a Conn Smythe forward right here. Charlie Coyle, he passed Parise there. 10 points, 5 goals in 12 games played. Zach Parise, he slowed down a little bit there. He was closer to point per game after round number 1, but he had that huge overtime winner in game 1, which kind of set the tone for the series, and he had a few assists in there as well. Granlund, 6 points. Johnson, 4 points. Aberg, 4. Jamel Smith, boys, 4 points in 12 games played. Fantastic. Helm, he had his first goal, and it was an overtime winner to clinch the second round. Beautiful. All right, there's all the forwards. Defenseman, Justin Falk, a great trade. This was one of the trades that set our team on the right track. Look what he's doing for us in the playoffs now. Justin Falk, Ryan Suter, Jared Spurgeon, Matthew Dumba, Klitzum, and Marco Scandella. And goaltenders, Devin Dubnyk. He really stepped up there in games 4 and 5. 3, 4, and 5. What was it? Yeah, I think it was 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, he stepped up big time, and he had 3 overtime wins. Not that they lasted very long, but still, 8-4-0 in the playoffs, has a save percentage of 92.47 and a goals against of 2.42. So, I mean, this is our team, boys. I'm hoping that it's enough to get us that Stanley Cup championship, but we're only halfway there. So here's the playoff tree for year number 3. Your remaining 4 teams, the LA Kings versus your Minnesota Wild, and in the Eastern Conference, very interesting, a rematch from the 2008 and 2009 Stanley Cup Finals, the Detroit Red Wings against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Both teams, for fudge sakes, man, this is the year the regular season dynamos taken off in the playoffs. Both Detroit and Pittsburgh were top of their divisions. So every team I faced was 100 points or more at the top of their division. No wild card teams, no nothing. LA, Colorado, Nashville, and now either Detroit or Pittsburgh if we can get there. Oh, man. Well, the taller the mountain, the sweeter the victory. If we can win a cup in this year, there'll be no haters saying that it was lucky or it was handed to us. No, we went through the best. We conquered the regular season. We conquered these assholes in the playoffs. Next up, the Kings, baby. You guys are ours, and I will see you guys there. Be sure to check out our website, 2bcsports.com, where the hockey talk continues. Find myself and others in the live interactive chat, or dive into the active forums to talk about sports and gaming. You can also find us on Twitch, where the live streams come to life. Walk on!